On third down, a run from White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25. Call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
It's just me and you. Watch the safety creep. Check 99. Check 99. Hard. Yes.
On second down, it's White, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, Michel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They're running it. It's Michel. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll run on first down. Michel, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And here we go again.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. He'll have a first down past the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm coming up to you. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go, calm crash. You gonna see me in your nightmares, bro. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here we go, D. 51 to Mike.
Now back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent. Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Hey, Charlie. No. Mike 51.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Go.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
There. Protein spill. Check it out, he's coming. Go. 2.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Jim. Go on. Check. Hey. Check. Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
On third down, White. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch safety creep. 22 jet bombers. Yes. Check 26, check 26. Yep. Go, go, go. Get.
On second down now, it's White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Jackrabbit.
On third down, a run by Mack. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. They run again with Wilkins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Get the ball. No. Blue dot workers.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, it's Mack.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Hines, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Go.
Opting to run again here with White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hard. Look at me. Zipper. Crunch. Shit. Go. You. It comes to me. It's me. Go.
Going on the ground, it's White. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Watch twitch. Leo.
On 2nd down, it's White, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Kill. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Yeah. We own them.
Going right side is White. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, we got 3 down.
And the blitz does come. Looking deep for Hilton. He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. 95 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Matchbox lights. Now.
They start the drive with White. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go. On. Ready.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Running out of the gun with White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They go right back to White here on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, White. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. And a throw right sideline is complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Undercut. Let's go.
First down, here's Wright. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Yo. Hey, lock it. Take 3. 2-8, go.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken at his 4. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
That's a pretty strong return to start this overtime. And you know that if you run some decent offense, you should have a shot at a field goal. But I'd have to think to myself, I want the 6 points. I want this game over now. I don't want to give the other team a chance to come back and beat me.
They begin the drive with Hines. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Let him know. Hey, Mike 51. In the face. Check, hot route. Hot route. Ready, go.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
On first down, Hines. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Switch up, switch up. Mike, 51.
2nd and 5. He's got it to Hilton. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Colts, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.